You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, y'all? We're back with another episode of Truly Unruly, your favorite podcast with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. Marcus, Jessica, what's up, guys? How you feeling?
Pretty
Doing
good.
well, brother. Doing well.
All right, so
Very
we
much so.
have a question from a lady about kids. I read through the question and I was like, I think this is a good question for you guys because, like I said, the amount of kids and the different personalities and stuff. But she said, how do you deal with the consistent asking for stuff? So the problem that she's having is she goes, and this lady, I'm telling you guys, she sounds so fed up. It's really funny. She goes, whether we are at home, the grocery store, in the car, my kids are always asking for something. And I feel like all I say is no. It's pretty extreme, but I do say yes when it's appropriate. But she said her 9-year-old son is constantly asking her for things that she's already said no to. We always encourage him to use his words to ask for things he wants or needs, but where is the line? Quite frankly, I'm annoyed. How do you guys deal with this? Help.
First of all, my almost 15-year-old came in from school and immediately asked me for something when she had just asked for something else via text 2 hours earlier, which she had just begged for something else before she went to. So it, like, the asking never stops with her. However, with this woman's case, it sounds like she's just annoyed by her kids asking. She said that she says no and gives when necessary. So it sounds like she's just annoyed by her son continually asking. I don't know. Maybe he's the one that is just, there's always that one kid that it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. They're just going to keep doing the same thing. So just keep saying no. I don't get it. It's cool.
Fair. But what I would say is, if you want to take it to the extreme or you want to stop
kids from asking,
you can put them in situations, put them in the predicaments, make them get a job, make them do something so
He's
they can.
9, Marcus.
Well, even if that means chores or something to where they can feel what the ask feels like or what it takes to get stuff, right? Okay, yeah. You're 9 and you want to ask for all this stuff, cool. All kids are going to ask. I get it. But okay, if you want that, this is what you're going to have to do in order to get that, or this is what it is going to cost. So you're going to have to do the dishes, or you're going to have to get in the yard, pull weeds, et cetera, et cetera.
But she says no.
She does. But I'm saying if you put the work on them, most kids don't want to do anything, right? They are, at least our kids, they continue to ask and they don't want to clean up. They don't want to do the dishes. Yeah, they got chores, but chores are left abandoned and
Let's not talk about that.
I'm going to make it personal because this is all I know.
Let's not talk about our piece of shit kids. Kennedy, you're one of them. I know you watch the show.
Kenny listens to us on TikTok, Jess. You can't do Kenny like that.
She's like, she said I should get paid for every time you guys say my name. She said $5 every mention. She just said that like yesterday. And well,
right. My advice for the lady, though, is just, try to put something with those asks. Yes, she's saying no, but put some work with it. Make them earn that. And most kids don't want to step up to that. But if they do, that's to be applauded, right?
So manual labor every time you ask for something.
Whatever type of labor.
Scrub the floors.
Mental. Is there another type of labor other than mental and physical? I guess
emotional spiritual labor.
Yeah, figure it out, but make them feel what it feels like, because you got to give in order to get.
I think you have a very valid point, but if it's just that he won't shut up,
ignore him too.
Shut the fuck up. Stop asking me for stuff. I don't know. You ask me one more time
and this shit is over.
Right.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
So, yeah.
Good one, Jess.
What do you guys do when the chores don't get done, or let's say they get half-assed done? Like, or do the kids, are there temper tantrums at all? Are there screaming matches? Like, there's 5 of them, 2 of you. Like, How do you guys manage that?
No, there's no screaming match because we just kind of get walked on. So
she walked on.
There's no reason to scream.
Actually,
it like he said, we get sea walked on by the kids, and we're just kind of we're trying. We're trying. But
are you saying we're not very good parents, Jess? Or
that's what I'm saying. Like, we talk every episode about how great we are and our kids are. No, they're fucked up, and so are we. No, it is hard with them with chores because they go to school all day, which that's a fucking job. When I was in school, it was mentally and emotionally taxing to be in school all day, right? Then they come home. No, they don't even come home. They go straight to their after school activity. And most of our kids, over half, as in 3, do not get home till almost 10 o'clock at night. And then they sit down and start homework. So chores do not get done in a timely manner all the time. And so we're pissed off, but then at the same time, we're like, but they had homework, but they had this. And so we've been letting them slide. And now they're just, like you said, they're just fucking cha-cha sliding all over us.
Ooh, cha-cha slide. Not to be confused with slip and slide or...
Yeah, they're cha-cha sliding. They're taking full advantage.
Or
now they're like,
slide.
We'll do our chore. We'll do it in the morning. I got home. We'll do it in the morning. And then they don't do it.
It's unfortunate, right? Because you do want to enforce rules and consistency, but you do... we're encouraging them to do these...
They work more than
extracurricular activities.
More than people that work 9 to fucking 5.
We're encouraging these extracurricular activities. So what do, right? There's only 24 hours in a day, and they miss chores. And I find myself in the morning sometimes.
We're punks. We sound like
but
punks.
No. We're
we sound like full bitches right now.
We're new age parents, right? So we're giving our kids some space and opportunity to have a voice, right? But when stuff is not done, we
get so mad, but we can only be mad at ourselves.
Yes, that's what it comes down to. We complain and we talk to the kids. Okay, this needs to be done. That needs to be done. But where
wait, Kel, wait. Here is a prime example of the bitch assness. Right, as parents, as a collective duo. So we're leaving school last week, and Kenny, I'm going to have to talk specifically to the camera when I mention her. Kenny is notorious for not doing her chores, to the point where she has Cassidy. She convinces Cassidy to help her, AKA pretty much do her chores. And I told Cassidy to start charging her every time she does her chores for her. But anyway, she hasn't been doing her chores. So we're leaving school and there's a Starbucks. And she's like, "Oh, Daddy, can we stop at Starbucks?" And he's like, "You know what? No, you don't do what we ask you to do. You're not doing your chores, so no." And I'm like, I'm sitting in the passenger seat and I'm like, "Oh,
got it."
He said no.
Finally.
So he passes the Starbucks and then he goes, "Well, we'll just stop at the one at exit 6. I'm like, wait a minute. You just told her no.
Hey, man, I felt bad.
Gave her a whole explanation.
I felt bad. I did.
Told her no. And then said, we'll just stop further down the road.
I'm one of those dads. I'm sorry.
They fell asleep, though. So we didn't even stop. We forgot. But yeah, that's the kind of parents we are.
Is that a bad thing, though? Is that a bad thing, Kel? I don't know.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but you do cave. So it's like, what is your line where it's like, where you just cave in? You're like, all right, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to just go and do it. I'm going to go get the Starbucks, or I'm going to give them the donuts, or whatever the case may be. What is your limit, Marcus?
My limit is just... I don't know. Does it just depend on what the day is or how many times I've had to ask or what? But it's one of those things. I don't want...
Slide to the left.
Slide to the... One hop one time. Two.
Yeah, we're getting slid over. Okay.
But but we're trying to teach and we're trying to make them understand that everything is not as easy. A lot of this stuff isn't reality, right? You got a different situation than a lot of your friends,
right.
So let's talk about real life and what that looked like. So that's what I try to equate it to. Okay, you don't do your job at your job, you're not going to get paid. And
We're
to
still paying them, though.
insult to injury, I'm paying these kids to do their chores. But how I get out of it, because I don't do it all the time.
They don't give a fuck.
Y'all don't do your chores, so
we buy them stuff out. Like
there's no money this week.
They've got it made. They've cracked the code. They probably meet amongst themselves.
Today is the day. Today is the day.
Wait.
I'm in front of Kel. Kel is our witness, and all the truly unruly listeners. Today is the day. Kenny. It's over. It's going down.
I don't.
No chores, no money.
Marcus, I don't believe that because it sounds like they're like working a union job. Like they're just doing the bare minimum, but they're getting paid and all their benefits.
That's true.
It sounds like.
But they are really busy. They're, and I guess as parents, we're like, okay, you guys go to school. You're not bad kids, and this is giving us excuses, right?
So different.
I know.
With different.
And you guys are very busy. They're very busy. I was busy as a kid, but I don't know if it was like that. I was more one sport per season or whatever. But these girls is like doing these activities, and they're like jobs. So they're like.
I told you they're jobs. They work longer hours than most.
So it's different. It's different.
But
so we have to parent different. So we have an excuse, right? I'm giving us an excuse for being soft parenting. I've seen that on the socials. Somewhere
not eggshell parenting.
Yeah, but soft.
But bitch assness parenting.
SOF, capital T.
Right. There is a such thing.
So do you think something that would help this woman in her situation with her littles is...
Oh, I forgot about her. Go ahead.
Jess, is maybe... Oh, no, that was really funny. It's like, do you think it would help her maybe if like... I don't know if her husband maybe like backs her up more. I mean, maybe he is. I'm not saying he isn't. Or maybe they'd go into it with like a game plan because it's like, I get it. It's hard as parents to say no, but then like hold that no. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think, is that when like your partner, you and your partner, two heads are better than one, pause. And you're like, all right, like this is, we got to be a little more strategic on how we approach this. Because they're going to keep asking.
Kel, we just ran down why two heads isn't always better than one. So I don't know. And why are you going to throw her husband in there? Do you know if this woman is married? Do you even know?
Well, we hope that she has a partner, someone to support her.
We encourage him to use his words.
Okay,
there's two people there.
But we encourage him to use his words. That doesn't necessarily correlate with asking for something nonstop. I don't know. Does it? If we're encouraging him to use his words.
Well, he's a very young man.
He's
still learning. But what I would say to this mom is consistency. So if you say no, you got to live in that and you got to stay there, right? And don't cave like us. Don't cave like me. But be consistent in that and make the kids work for some stuff. It's okay to have a feeling that, okay, yeah, I asked for this, I'm doing good stuff, but still have to work for stuff, as in our kids, right? I'm bringing it back to us. It's always personal to me. I'm LOX. I'm always living off experience, right?
They are working.
I know, but it's okay still to say no. Just because they're doing everything right on this side.
They're just not doing shit to help us out. They're doing everything to help themselves.
Right.
So
they're helping themselves.
Working,
but
just not
again, going back to this mom that has this young man that continues to act for stuff, make him work for that. Yeah, you might still say yeah at the end of it, but make him feel like it's not just an easy win, that just because he's him, that he's able to get.
He's not. That's the
what
thing.
He asked
he's
for.
Not. She made it.
But
clear
she's feeling bad for it though. So what I'm saying, she shouldn't feel bad for that. Be that.
Stand strong in your convictions. No means out.
No, no is okay. Even if you have good kids, you have great kids. You're getting them ready for the world. Everything's not handed to you just because you do good. You could do everything perfect and still be denied in situations. So, mom, lady, that sent this email, stand in your no-ness. You're not being a bad parent. You're not being a toxic parent or whatever. You're doing okay.
Right.
We applaud you.
Yes. Take it from us who are getting ran the fuck over. Yes.
But it stops now. I already said it in front of the witnesses that it stops now.
Do you guys think the hardest part, and maybe just in your own experience, well, at least it sounds like with Marcus here, is getting past, I guess, the guilt of saying no? Because it's almost like you feel bad.
You do feel bad. I mean, I swear, I don't know. I swear it's like a generational thing. That generation, our parents, they grew up on fucking no means no. Go outside, tend to this fucking whatever, scrub these floors, mop this shit, do this, and it's still going to be no. And so for me personally,
so our trauma won't let us
I have a personal issue because I was told no for everything. It was no, 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 no. And so and Marcus and I talk about this all the time. I have a problem with saying no because I was restricted from a lot of stuff.
So the overcompensation.
And I'm overcompensating by not telling them no, but I'm like, they're good kids and they're not in trouble because I was always in trouble and I was always this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, but they're not like me. They're not blah, blah, blah. So like, why am I saying no to this? Or why am I up in arms about this?
But what I would say,
they don't need a lot of shit.
What I want to add to that, I'm on the other side of it.
So then why do you say yes?
My dad was pretty much just like me, right? You guys are doing your thing and you guys are doing well and you guys are good kids, right? So, my mom, so much really wasn't a part of it, right? And my dad be like, sure, yeah, let's stop and let's go get these snacks. And yeah, you guys are 3 boys in the house. You guys ate the honey buns. All right, I'm going to run to the store. I'm going to go get another box. Oh, you guys are done again? All right, I'm going to run to the store again. So,
oh my God, that is so him.
I have that same type of thing. I watched my dad take care of us and we took care of business at the same time. We did chores. Sometimes there was a fight, but we make sure we got stuff done. My dad didn't have to yell and scream. All he had to do was talk to us and we move forward. I know all kids are different, so we have to parent our kids as individuals, but I got that in the back of my mind, right? Just like you have your trauma, I have my experience of what I went through.
Right. But my thing, okay, well, taking a step further, because I'm always like, I'm not for all the fucking, you must do and you must obey and you must do your chores. Like what the fuck? Are they going to be bad people or fucking, these kids have the work ethic of a fucking, I don't even know what. So like what? Like what is not doing, even though you should be doing your chores. Everybody don't get it fucking twisted. But if you're not doing, like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Are you going to fail in life?
Well,
because you didn't do your fucking
life
chores?
Lessons, though. If you don't do your work or you don't do what you're supposed to do, there should not be a reward for falling short of what you're supposed to do.
They are doing what they're supposed to do. They're just not doing their chores.
Chores are a part of it, though. And just because you're working and you have to work late, you're still, this is your month and this is your chore or your job. You still got to get that done or things don't function right. I come downstairs, everybody's gone from school and the dishes are full of dirty ass dishes, right?
Right.
And then it's me or you are going to have to do those. Right. That's not how
it's not fair, but that's like, it's kind of like when you are married to somebody with money and you divorce and you want the alimony to maintain that lifestyle. We cannot just do this for our kids and then come back and be like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to start killing you guys if you guys don't do your chores. No.
Terrible.
I've become accustomed.
Terrible analogy.
I'm trying to. I know what I'm saying.
You do, and I don't like it. I don't like what you're saying.
I've become accustomed to this.
It's terrible.
So don't try and change this shit now. Seriously. You cannot allow something for so long.
Says who?
The universe.
No, just because you allow it, you should be thankful that things are going as they are, right?
You know what? I'm done with this conversation because this man is going to turn around and do the exact same things that we have been doing. So it's not even.
No, I had to talk with your mom about this too. So I got some reinforcements. I know. That's why I had to talk to her. I had to bring in the big guns, right?
And that is part of the reason why. That's another part of the reason why. If I left any pebble on the ground.
Nice work, Gigi.
I was in. It was like I had just went and killed somebody.
Nice.
So that is another reason why
I approve of this message.
You do not approve of it.
Yeah, I do.
Because now you're married to me.
I know, but I'm talking about for the kids.
Gigi was out here not approving. She was like, I'm not rewarding bad behavior. Go ahead, Gigi. I know that's right.
That's what I'm saying. So I need a little bit of that, right? So yeah.
It wasn't even bad behavior, but there are other, like, you got to consider that's going away from do your chores. I'm just talking about it's harder for some kids to like execute and do those things and do those tedious things on top of what they've done. There is a mental fucking burnout.
Does that mean you don't address it and you let it slide, or do you bring it up in a way that's digestible for all parties?
Well, we brought it up in a digestible way and they still not doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why we call Gigi.
No, you do not call Gigi.
Bring in Negan, and you bring in the spike bat, and it's time to
not Negan and the spike bat.
It's time to take it to another level.
Quick question, and I mean, this is probably an obvious answer, but I don't know. Maybe there is you throw me for a loop. But does one kid ask for more than the other four?
Yes.
Kenny?
Actually,
I say Kimura.
No, it's Kimura. Shout out to you. That's the one that I just said.
That's the loop you threw me for. Okay.
She asks in the morning. She asks during school. My mom calls her the beggar. She's just been that way since she was little. You tell her no. Oh, please, like that kind of beggar. So she definitely, but she also knows at the same time, she has been one of the only people to say that I need to work a good job because I want money, because I want to buy
she
this.
Gets it.
Like at the same time, she's begging, but she also knows that you got to work for it. But yeah, Kenny, she's not home enough to ask for anything.
Kenny really works like a full-time job, and she's gone the most. I know not that we're hard on Kenny, but Kenny, it can be an easy target, right? Because of what she's doing. But Kenny really puts in the hours, and her extracurricular activity is really like a full-time job.
It is.
It really is. So we say we're getting walked over, but we have to be realistic. Okay, you're gone. Okay, straight from school, you're going right to the dance studio. You're working for hours upon hours. You come home, you have homework. Yeah, there's dishes in the sink. I know you're wiped out, so we're not gonna press you like that. Call it soft if you want to.
I'm just calling it. I'm a girl dad. Said that.
Right, yeah, but I'm kind of trying to go back and walk it back because you're saying that we look like we're getting walked all over and we're soft ass parents. But we're being good parents at the same time. We understand, so we're going to be realistic.
Right. Ooh,
we don't want you to be dead for school, right? Hey,
there is a balance. There is a fucking balance to this shit. So, yes, I do agree with you. But we're still getting electric slided over.
Right. You agree with me? Damn, I ain't never seen that before.
I know. What?
So, let's say if like one kid wants something, do the other four have to get it too? Like, is there like a balancing act where it's like, oh, well, this one got it. I want it too. Well, that means I want, and the whole tribe has to get it.
Nope.
No, I said yes.
It used to be like that. I don't really feel that way anymore.
Okay, yes, he's right.
Yeah, no.
Before, yes, it was like, okay, everybody has to get toys. But now,
everybody got to get McDonald's, or we got to call and check, see if everybody wants something. No, I'm not on that anymore. I don't give it.
Yes, you are.
Not like that, though. I disagree.
This man is lying on camera.
I disagree.
He is adamant.
I take cash to get McDonald's, and back in the day, I would make sure that I called everybody, see if they wanted something, but I don't.
But now we text everybody.
No, I don't, though.
Okay.
I feel like that gets really expensive after a while, right?
That is one of the reasons. And then on top of that, I just don't want to do it.
And like we said, there's only a few kids home at this time. So we really don't have to get everything for everybody because everybody's not home.
Right. 5 kids. If you're out there and you're thinking about starting a family, I usually tell people, take their time. Don't rush. You're newly married. You're newly in a relationship. Just take your time. 5 kids, it's great for us. It's a blessing. But what I would say is just take your time. There is a such thing as overkill, right?
It's a different time. Even when we were, people are even more like career focused and all that kind of stuff. Right. Ain't nobody got time to have 5 fucking kids. Plus, it's so expensive to live.
It's work. It's like, expensive. Your vehicles, your house, everything is.
And we didn't know that. We're like, yay! It's a free for all. We're in our 20s.
Right, we're in our 20s. We were just thinking about the how you make a child. Right, is really like the fun part. Or at least what I was thinking about.
Where was this going?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Full weird turn.
But
these about your enjoyment.
No, but this is scientific, though. I don't want you guys to take it to the gutter. I'm sorry if you felt like I went that way, but
you went there, dude.
He went there.
No. Whoa.
Oh
whoa.
My God. All right.
Hey guys, don't attack me. Whoa. Hey, easy. I'm just stating facts here on what it may appear, okay, we're going to have several kids, but...
You just literally just said, I just enjoy...
Everybody take your time.
Getting my wife pregnant. That's fun for him.
Everybody...
It's fun. It's a game.
Take your time is what I was getting at.
It's funny you guys say that, take your time, because I have a buddy here in Vegas who I ran into him in the gym a couple weeks ago, and he was like, man, guess what I just found out? I'm like, what? He goes, my wife and I are having number 6.
Damn.
And I was like, damn it. I was like, I have a friend back home. I have some friends back home that have 5, and they almost had hey, what's a number 6? But he was just like, no, it's actually hit him now. Where he's just like, this was a bad idea. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, like baby ain't even here yet. He's already like, wow. I think this was actually a really bad idea. I really don't think I should have had a 6th kid.
I second that.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of work.
And it's different from back in the day when you had a bunch of kids and they raised each other.
And it was tending to the fields and
the farm and shit. And now these kids is like, no, I'm trying to do competitive cheer. I'm trying to be the next NFL star. So you have to fund this. You have to, like, parents are being, I don't even shout out to all parents because it is a different type of shit now. So having 5 kids now is like having 1,000 kids.
Wow. Well, I think we gave this woman, or you guys gave this woman at least some useful advice. I mean, stand her ground, I guess, and
yes,
be consistent with her no.
Stand your ground.
Be okay with no.
Yeah, be okay with no. I think that's a better way to put it. Be okay with saying no. Your kids are going to have to learn no. I mean, the same thing like you guys said with your kids. You tell them no, but yet, the dishes might still get left in the sink, but they work hard. They do what they're supposed to do. But
I got
they have
dishpan hands right now, man. My shit's a little. I know I stay ashy, but yeah,
you're a little pruned, over there.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those things where you have to tell like Kenny, for instance, when she comes home and she doesn't want to do her chores and it's late or whatever. It's like, hey, look, when you have a real job, you might have been working all day, but your boss is still going to want that report in the morning. So you're going to have to get it done, right? So just trying to find a way to explain it so it makes sense, so they understand that this is just preparation for the future, right?
No one really cares if you're overworked and underpaid and tired and all
no
that
one
kind
gives
of
a
stuff.
shit.
No one cares. Yeah.
Nobody
cares.
That's life,
but I
right.
care if my kids are, well, they're used to being overworked. That's what I'm saying. Like their work ethic, they're going to know how to bust that shit out.
Yeah,
they just run all over us. They work hard in school. They go above and beyond in school and all that shit. It's just us. It's just us. They're going to be fine in the real world. They're going to be just fucking fine. But it's just at home.
Well, I think you guys gave some good tips and tricks this time around. Truly Unruly, Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. Remember, follow these guys on social media at Marcus_Trufant and Jessica_Trufant. And you can follow the Truly Unruly on all things social at Truly Unruly_podcast. Remember to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player and catch the visual on YouTube. And you can watch us every Sunday on Converge. Boom. Word.
I know we didn't mention his afro though.
That's okay. It's normal. That's a normal occurrence. It's solid. I need a picture.
Oh yeah, brother is fried, dyed, and slick to the side, Jack.
I ain't never lied to you, Jack.
Till next time, y'all. Peace and much love.